What's the word, Chicago White Sox fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago White Sox Central. White Sox lead the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1 in the bottom of the sixth. So we're just going to pick up from right there. Come kick it with your boy.
To the number one place for all Chicago baseball. Let's start the show.
All right, it's your boy Big Bro in the building. Andrew Benintendi. Last night's hero was at bat with Eloy Jimenez on base, first base, nobody out. Bottom of the sixth, Benintendi swings and fouls off a slider. What's the word, y'all? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Took the day off today. Still windy at Comiskey Park right now, so hopefully the White Sox can get underneath some balls and knock a couple of them out again today. As Little, or Littell, however you say Buddy's name, throws a four-seamer up and out. Benintendi looking to stay hot. Got a hit today already. 2-1 lead for the Chicago White Sox. 2-1 lead. What's the word? Y'all keep me company in the chat as Benintendi lays off another high fastball. Full count, 3-2 to count. Chicago White Sox leading 2-1 over the Tampa Bay Rays, looking for their first sweep of the season. White Sox started off historically bad, trying to turn things around as Benintendi pops up behind home plate and safely lands in foul territory. Let's go. So just jumping in here, decided to join the game. See the fam. Benintendi looking to give the White Sox some insurance runs, fouls off another slider. This is a pretty good at bat. 7 pitches, 4 of them foul balls so far. Benintendi looking to put the White Sox strikes him out. Oh no, he fouled off another one. Okay. Chicago White Sox looking for their 6th win of the season, but their 3rd win in a row, which would be the longest win streak they've had this year. Benintendi looks at a slider that was slightly off the plate, but it was a good pitch for the strikeout. Got to swing at that one. It was a little outside, but it is what it is. You got to swing at those types of pitches. You were already fouling balls off. That's too close of a pitch to take. Chicago White Sox do lead the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1. It's Grossman's up to bat. 1 out, 1 on. 0-1 is the count. Eloy Jimenez got another hit today. He's been doing all right. He's been doing all right. Grossman looks at another strike. My bad. I'm posting these because this is always random. So adding my link to my different pages. We got Grossman looking to move Eloy into scoring position. 1-2 is the count. Grossman checks his swing, does not go. 2-2 is the count. Two-one lead for the White Sox. Ooh, Grossman strikes out. Can't believe he swung at a pitch. He's shaking his head. He tipped it into his glove. Ugh. So he almost fouled it off, but didn't get enough wood on it. And here we have Mendick swinging through a fastball. Top of the zone. Danny Mendick 1 for 2 today with a single, RBI single in the fourth inning to give the White Sox the lead. Swings through another fastball, four-seamer, up and inside again. Oh and 2 to count, 1 on, 2 out, 2-1 lead for the Chicago White Sox. Mendick fights off another four-seam fastball. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm about to make some red wine braised chuck roast and mashed potatoes from scratch. It's about to go down. Mendick pops up a four-seamer all the way to right in front of the warning track, but not enough. White Sox still lead 2-1 going into the top of the seventh. 2 runs, 8 hits for the White Sox today. Now, considering how many times they've been shut out to start the season, it's good to see them with some runs on the board. And lately, the Chicago White Sox have been showing fight. Tampa Bay took an early 1-0 lead in the second inning. Eric Fetty's been pitching pretty well as well. And then you have, I don't know, I'm looking at, hold on, let me pull up the right one. There we go. Shenton, Mead, and Siri coming up next for the Rays. So what happened was Tampa Bay scored 1 run in the top of the fourth, and the White Sox responded with 2 in the bottom of the fourth. And that's their game pretty much. It's a beautiful day in Chicago for baseball as well. Let's see. Chicago with 8 hits, 5 runners left on base so far. Fetty with 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Depending on how this inning goes, it might be his last one. Fetty's been pretty solid, man. It's crazy how he went overseas and came back a better pitcher. Going into the 7th inning, so I was looking for a third straight win, and that's hard to believe considering how they only had 3 wins on the season. So they're looking to double their win total in one weekend. Ooh, that wind is whipping around out there today at Comiskey Park. This Eric Fetty already recorded his first out of the inning. Ooh, sweeper right at the knees. 0-1 count. Curtis Mead 0 for 2 today with a foul out and a flyout. Fetty gets him the check swing on a sweeper. 1-1 is the count. I don't understand why they didn't call that a strike. 2-1 is the count. Fetty's just trying to work that sweeper on the outside on this dude. Sweeper outside again. 3-1 is the count now. No, it's 2-2. The 2-2 is the count. So that was a strike. I'm like, I don't know why they have it on the screen as such. But yeah, so he did. They finally fixed it. So 2-2 is the count. Fetty only had 82 pitches in the top of the 7th is not bad. Ooh, cutter on the outside got him swinging. 6th strikeout for Eric Fetty. No, 7 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts for Eric Fetty right now. Looking pretty solid. Ooh, that sweeper located low and in the zone. Nice strike to start off the at bat. One and one is the count. Fetty locates that sweeper low and in the zone again, gets him to foul it off. 1-2 is the count with 2 out. Nobody on. Chicago White Sox lead the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1. Fetty is in complete control right now. Gave up a home run earlier in the game. Settled down since then as Siri fights off a sinker. It's crazy. So Fetty went overseas after stinking it up as a Washington National, comes back and has been playing really well as he gets him to swing at a sweeper, strike 3. He is out of there. The White Sox going to the bottom of the 7th inning with Lee, Schumacher, and Lopez coming up. The score is 2-1, Steely E. The Chicago White Sox with the lead, looking for their first sweep, aka first 3-game winning streak of the season. White Sox started the season 3-22, and they're looking to double their win total. With a win today, they've already won the series, but they're looking to sweep all 3 games from the Tampa Bay Rays. What's the word, Steely E? 2-1 White Sox. It's been a busy week. You know, we tired. The Knicks and Philly are going at it again. Philly needs this win to tie it up. After Joel Embiid went crazy on the other day and dropped 50, the Knicks lead 95-90 with less than 30 seconds to go. Jalen Brunson with 45 points and 10 assists. Joel Embiid with 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Y'all already know over here we got NBA Central. It's a member of the Chi-Town Sports family. Go ahead and like and follow NBA Central with the gang for all updates on the NBA playoffs. Chicago White Sox in Tampa Bay, 2-1. Big game for the White Sox, man. Keeping it interesting finally after starting off terribly. 3-22 to start the season. A win today will double their win total in just one weekend. But they do need some insurance runs, as the bullpen has been susceptible to coming in and blowing saves. Eric Fetty in complete control, giving up only 1 run so far. 2-1 is the score. Tampa Bay Rays have 5 hits, 1 run on 5 hits, 2 runs on 8 hits for the Chicago White Sox. No errors for either team. Paredes hit a 365-foot home run for the Tampa Bay in the top of the 4th. White Sox respond with 2 runs of their own in the bottom of the 4th. So here comes Manuel Rodriguez in relief. His ERA is only 1.08 to start the season in 8 innings pitched, 2 walks, 13 strikeouts. So we know what he's capable of. White Sox going to have to go through him if they want insurance runs. Appreciate you guys for joining us today, too. Go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Eric Fetty with a strong outing. Maybe he'll get another inning in. And here is Lee at bat. watches a slider up and in the zone. 0-1 is the count. Ooh, swings at a slider low and outside. Just looking foolish out there right now, Lee. 0-2 is the count. Oh, Lee gets under a slider, pops it up to center field. And this time, Mother Nature does not assist and blow the ball out of play. Out. 1 out. Shoemake with 1 for 2 today. Got a double. 1-0 is the count. Swings at a sinker low and in his own. Outside corner. 1-1 is the count. White Sox looking for some insurance runs, leading 2-1 over Tampa Bay in the bottom of the 7th. Shoemake chops one up the middle, throw to first. He is out at first. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 Chicago White Sox with the lead, looking for their first sweep, aka 3-game winning streak of the season. Started the weekend 3-22, and incredibly can double their win total with a win today. As Lopez fouls off a pitch. Lopez is 0 for 2 right now. Currently has a 6-game hit streak. So he needs to get a hit as he watches a 4-seamer outside. One and one is the count. Rodriguez pitched a lot yesterday. Throws a slider high and outside. Lopez working that count. 2-1 is the count. Now his slider has been fooling pitches. Where fooled the first batter. See how he does with this one. Ooh, sinker on the inside. Lopez pops out to left field. 3 up, 3 down. 2-1 White Sox lead. It looks like Fetty's going to come out for the top of the 8th. For those wondering, it looks like the Knicks still lead the Sixers 95-91. In the 4th quarter, 22 seconds to go. Jalen Brunson having a monster game, 45 points, 10 assists. Joel Embiid with 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Nas in the building. What up, boy? Good to see you, my guy. You know, it's been a long weekend. The Bears draft was crazy. 3 days of coverage. Yesterday, I had to spend the whole day with the family. As you know, that Bears draft coverage was taking up 3 and 4 hours a night. Wifey definitely needed her time for sure. And my little boy, of course. But if you're just joining us, Chicago White Sox looking for their first 3-game win streak of the season. If they sweep the Tampa Bay Rays, they'll double their win total this weekend. Sitting at 5-22, giving the home crowd something to cheer about. 2-1 is the score. Chicago leads with 2 RBI singles in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs have been scored since then. Eric Fetty's been doing his thing after following up his 11 strikeout game last game with another 7 strikeouts today, coming into the top of the 8th inning with about 88 pitches. 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts in 7 innings for Eric Fetty. I think he's coming back out for the 8th. Yep, he is coming back for the 8th. So technically has an opportunity to get back to double digit strikeouts because he got 8 strikeouts so far tonight. First pitch is a sinker high and outside. Rafael Ortega comes in, plays center, moving Tommy Pham over to left field. Sweeper low and hits the corner. Strike one. 1-1 is the count. Fetty been locating that sweeper today. Real nice. Fetty. Another sweeper on the outside. Popped all the way down right field in foul territory. Makes the catch. Nice catch. Tony Pham. Taking care of business. So 36-year-old Pham out there taking care of business for the Chicago White Sox. First out of the inning. And Fetty goes right back to work, trying to locate that sweeper, this time low and outside. 1-0 is the count, top of the 8th inning. 2-1 is the score. The Chicago White Sox taking care of business. Pham fouls off another one. Not Pham, Fetty. Look, it's so windy, you're starting to see debris just flying past the camera in the background. Brad Keller, right-hander, in the bullpen. Another sweeper. And fair territory. Oh, nope. Yep. He's caught by Benintendi, so it's an out, fly out. 2 out. So I'm not sure if they're going to let Fetty get a chance for a complete game. He's at 94 pitches. Two out, 2-1 with the lead. Palacios up 2 for 3 today. Watches a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Strike. But that was outside the zone. Gave him the strike. 0-1 is the count. Ooh, that cutter had nasty movement. Had that man swing across the plate. 0-2 is the count. 2 out, nobody on. Palacio, so far 5 for 7 with a home run in this series. So it'd be good to see him strike out. Ooh, looks at a cutter high and outside. 1-2 is the count. Ooh, another sinker high and outside. 2-2. Palacio is a patient hitter, so he's not chasing anything. You got to put it in the zone. Sinker up and in, backs him up off the plate. So we went from 0-2 to a full count. Palacio's going to make him throw a strike. Can you locate a strike? Hit that sweeper low in the corner. There you go. Cutter. Got him. Hey! Had him looking. That's the 9th strikeout for Fetty. 1, 2, 3 inning. And, you know, hopefully he gets a chance to come out and get the complete game. Because my man he's lights out. Whatever happened over there in the KBO, yeah. No, I'm glad that he went. Knicks take care of business versus 76ers to take a 3-1 lead. 97-92 is with the win. Jalen Brunson with 47 and 10 to follow up Joel Embiid's 50-point game the other day. Now you got Clippers and Mavericks going at it. Bucks and Pacers later. Those series are 2-1, and the Timberwolves are looking to sweep the Suns because Anthony Edwards is a dog. White Sox looking for some insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see who due up. I think we already had them. So we're going to go with Nicky Lopez, Pham, and Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets is kind of like the leader, the offensive leader right now. He's at 260 batting, 2 for 3 today. Hopefully one of these guys gets on and Eloy Jimenez gets a chance to bat because he's improving as well. Then upped his batting average to 246, 2 for 3 today as well for him. And Mendick with a solid game. So we got Nicky Lopez, Pham, and Gavin Sheets coming up. White Sox definitely need some insurance runs as they're only up 2-1. Not sure if Eric Fetty's done for the day, but he had another great game. White Sox wasted his 11 strikeout effort last week, but he is still 1-0. First pitch in to Pham. Oh, Lopez ain't up. It's Pham. So we okay. Pham take a strike. So it's gonna be should be Pham, Sheeps, and Eloy. It's Pham. Woo, Pham. Rockets won the right field. They cannot get it. He is in safely. Meade tried to knock that ball down. Couldn't get it. So leadoff man is aboard. So now we got Sheets and Jimenez coming up along with Benintendi. Let's see what the White Sox can do. Stay out of a double play. They're looking for an insurance run. Gavin Sheets 2 for 3 today. Be nice to see him. Fights off the fastball up and outside the zone. Foul behind home plate. White Sox lead 2-1, looking for some insurance runs. Rodriguez already had a 1-2-3 inning. That's not the case right now. Ooh, did he go? Did he go? Did he go? Slider in the dirt. He did go. Man, he did not have to swing at that, bro. Rodriguez puts a slider low and outside, and Sheets does not offer at this one. 1-2 is the count. We're going to see what's going to happen at first base, too. Pham is a little 36, though, so I don't know if he's going to try to run. 97-mile four-seamer up and out as Gavin Sheets works the count to 2-2. White Sox looking for a sweep. 2-1 is the lead. Bottom of the 8th. Ooh, slider right in the zone. Sheets with a base hit to right field. Pham goes to second. Sheets to first. Let's go. Rodriguez. Now that was crazy. At exit velocity of 104 miles per hour. Sheets just took a ball that was thrown right over the middle of the plate and drove it into right center to move Pham to second base. Sheets at first base. Eloy Jimenez with an opportunity to hit another home run this weekend. He's been hitting home runs lately since he's been back from injury. White Sox have been playing offensively much better than they had the first 25 games of the season. And they have a little bit of a swag about them. A little bit of heart, a little bit of hustle. They've been playing to win, considering how the season started. To sweep the Rays would work wonders for the Chicago White Sox morale. So let's see how they can finish up this 8th inning with 2 on, nobody out, following the mound visit. Eloy Jimenez 2 for 3 today, 2 singles and a run, 3 home runs on the season. Let's see number 4 real quick. First pitch, sinker, low and in the zone, 0-1's the count. Rodriguez had a nice conversation with his guys. Eloy looking at a sweeper low and outside, does not swing at it. Good for him. White Sox leading 2-1. 2 on, nobody out. 1-1 to count to a big baby. Ooh, swings at a sinker and fouls it off. 1-2's the count now. Whatever you do, Eloy, do not ground into a double play, my guy. Get those runners advanced. Is he not good at bunting? Why not bunt right here, Pedro? Ooh, slider in the dirt, 2-2's the count. Way to be patient, Aloy. That's another thing the White Sox have been lacking in the first 25 games of the season. They did not show much plate discipline. Here they are now working counts. 21 pitches for Rodriguez so far. Aloy fights off a slider, bounces back to everybody gonna be safe, baby. Let's go. Aloy, bases loaded. Hey, he hit him right to the pitcher. It bounced off his glove. And Aloy hustled to first base. Bases loaded, nobody out. Chicago White Sox lead 2-1, and they're looking to add on to it as Rodriguez put his arm up, his mid up, and just couldn't get the ball. It bounced off his glove. Bases loaded. Let's go. Now, Benintendi, last night's hero, 6 RBIs, steps up. His career with bases loaded, 343 with 2 grand slams. Let's go, Benintendi. Bases loaded, nobody out. Benintendi looks at a sinker inside in the zone. 0-1 is the count. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ooh, slider in the dirt. Runners do not advance. 1-1 is the count. Rodriguez is laboring out there now. After a 1-2-3 7th inning out there, bases loaded, nobody out in the 8th. Ooh, sweeper. Inside, 2-1 is the count. Plate discipline. Look at these guys. He about to give you something to hit. Come on, Benintendi. Ooh. Yes, sir. Sweeper. He hit it to right field. 2 runs score. Let's go. Runners at the corner. Benintendi gives the White Sox much needed insurance runs. 4-1 lead. Let's go. He tried to put a fastball on the inside. Benintendi turned on it and just hit it to the right field. 2-run score. First baseman cannot get there as it bounced right off the grass. And Rafael Ortega to bat. Let's go, Steely E. Look, man, it's been a long season already, G. So let's get this win. Slider high and outside. Ortega looking to take care of business. Yes, sir. Let's go. Vamos. We need these wins. Got to start stacking them up. Look at how the offense been looking lately. Forcing outside the zone, but he gives him the strike. As Ortega looks at the four-seamer, 1-1's the count. Let's go. Runners at the corner, Benintendi on first base, Eloy Jimenez on third. Four-seamer up and outside, 97 miles per hour. 2-1 is the count. Chicago White Sox have a 4-1 lead over the Tampa Bay Rays, looking to sweep these guys, double their win total this weekend. Ooh, throws a slider low and outside. Looks like it hit the dirt, changing the baseball. 3-1's the count. Nobody out still. Now they have a potential situation where the bases are about to be loaded again. The bottom of the order has been struggling all season. Let's see if they can come through. He keeps giving him that four seam that's off the plate and on the outside. You got to swing at that. That's a terrible strike that he called, bro. That's a walk. There should be bases loaded right now. I mean, that was like 2 inches off the plate. What is the deal? White Sox looking to get their 3rd straight win. I wish you could challenge strikes and balls, man. These umpires get on my nerves. They're probably going to try to do the four-seamer outside again. This time it was high and outside the zone, and Ortega swung at it, strikeout, out number one, and a strikeout. So now the double play ball gets them out of the inning with the open base at second base. Ortega, you should have just looked at that one too. He wasn't giving him those. Ugh. Rodriguez is being replaced. So White Sox 4-1. Bottom of the eighth. Runners at the corners. Trying to get their third straight win. Feels good to see some winning baseball on the South Side. White Sox took game 1 4-9, game 2 7-8 in extra innings in dramatic fashion with Andrew Benintendi hitting the 2-run home run to cap off a 6 RBI game for him. Chicago White Sox with 12 hits on 4 runs. And while the runs are awesome, it is so good to see them with 12 hits as well. White Sox have been shut out at a historic rate. They were losing at a historic rate. And this isn't to say that they're forgiven for how they started the season. They're still 5-22 for crying out loud. But at the end of the day, they've been playing spirited baseball, especially this weekend. And they have lost a bunch of one-run games. And in those games, you didn't see them with any type of, je ne sais quoi. Like, they didn't have it. They didn't have that it factor. They were down on themselves. Body language wasn't there. Lots of injuries. And of course, psychologically, the White Sox had to overcome the losing Eloy Jimenez and Luis Robert Jr. and Yohan Moncada. But I say no excuses. Is next man up. Everybody here has been playing baseball for their entire lives, and they need to go out there and do what they're paid to do. I don't care if you were the last man on the bench or you're the highest paid person on the team, you got to perform. You know who is performing? Eric Fetty, taking care of business. 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 9 strikeouts with 100 pitches. And that follows up his 11 strikeout game last week, and the White Sox blew that one. So let's just hold on to this lead. Still looking for more insurance runs as the pitching change is almost done. Chicago White Sox lead the Tampa Bay Rays 4-1, looking to sweep them. Amen. The White Sox came into this series having only scored 58 runs on the season. And now they've scored a few times, 9, 8, and 4 today. So hitting is contagious. Mendick at the plate, looks at the first ball, 1-0 is the count. 1 for 3 today. He's been solid. So let's get another hit. Cutter low and outside. The new pitcher out there sucking it up, Ramirez. Yeah, shout out to the Chicago White Sox pitchers. They've been doing their job for the most part, for sure. Mendick. Oh, double play to end the inning. Oh. Anyway, the White Sox do get the insurance runs, though 4-1 going into the top of the ninth. I'm not sure if they're going to bring Eric Fetty back in. He is at 100 pitches, but he should, I don't know. I would like to see him have a complete game. You don't see those too often in the majors anymore. Steely E, like, for real, you remember back in the day, bro, it seemed like every day it was somebody, at least one pitcher doing a complete game. Not today, though. And I ain't mad at him, though. You got to protect your assets. Let's just recap real quick before the top of the ninth inning. Chicago White Sox lead the Tampa Bay Rays 4-1. Tampa Bay started off the scoring with a home run from Paredes in the top of the fourth inning. The White Sox responded with a single from Grossman and a single from Mendick to score Sheets and Jimenez to give the White Sox a 2-1 lead. And then the eighth inning that just ended, Benintendi hit a single, and Pham and Sheets scored. Chicago White Sox lead the Tampa Bay Rays 4-1. 4 runs on 12 hits for the White Sox as they're beginning their long climb out of this hole that they dug themselves to start the season. And there's no better way to build confidence than to win 3 straight games. So here the White Sox have a chance to sweep Tampa Bay in the top of the ninth inning on the South Side. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that like button, that notification bell, and follow us, man. We appreciate you guys for rocking with the entire Chi-Town sports family. Chicago Bulls Central, Bears Central, Sky Central, Chicago Blackhawks Central, NBA Central, and the Chi Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. Eric Fetty with 9 strikeouts today. Chicago White Sox looking to sweep the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's see if the White Sox can take care of business and lock this game down. Fetty is out there with a cutter in for a strike, trying to get a complete game. That sweeper turned on and hit to right center and caught by Ortega. 1 out. That boy Fetty has been on fire. 4 strikeouts with the sweeper, 2 with the cutter, 2 with the sinker, and 1 with the splitter. 13 swings and misses. Taking care of business with those 9 strikeouts. Fetty, sweeper, low and outside. 0-1 is the count. Paredes, who had the home run, the only score for Tampa Bay. It's Paredes. Paredes chops a sweeper to third, gets up, and there's no play. Oh, they called it a foul ball. Okay. 1-1 is the count. White Sox had an abysmal road trip where they went 0-7 and have started off their home set. My bad, my eyebrow was getting all in my eye. Swings and misses at a sweeper, low and in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. Through 9 innings, 105 pitches. Well, 9 in the third, 8 in the third. 70 strikes, 35 balls on those 105 pitches. 1-2 to count. Cutter high and outside. Couldn't get in the chase. Chicago White Sox. Let's go. Sweeper fought off down the first base line, and he is on base. And we'll just refer to this gentleman as Fetty's nemesis. So now we're in a situation where maybe double play ball is still in play with that 1 out. If another man gets on, Fetty's night is going to be over. Fetty looking for the double play. Ball hit hard all the way to the wall. Paredes is all the way around third base. He's going to score. And that's going to be it for Fetty. 2-4 now is the lead. Paredes scored. Grifol, you got to take him out now. He's at 108 pitches. Probably should have took him out after that first one. But, like, I get it. You kind of wanted him to get a chance to get the double play. But I think, Steely E, what you think? I believe he should have taken him out when he gave up that first hit. But great game from Fetty. No walks, 9 strikeouts. Just didn't have what it took to get the complete game. So shout out to him. Shout out to Chris Getz and company for bringing in competent pitchers, especially after we've lost so much in the last year or so as White Sox fans, with Lucas Giolito and Dylan Cease, among others, being shipped off to other teams. Coming in with Crochet and Fetty and what's his name, Sperano. They've all been pretty solid this season. The bullpen does need some work, but let's see if they can come in and hold on to this win that Fetty has most definitely earned, and the fans have earned the opportunity to see the White Sox get a sweep. I can't even think of the last time that the White Sox got a sweep. It had to be last year. I think they sweep the Yankees last year? They took 2 out of 3. Let me look because I I don't even feel like going down that psychological hole. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Revisiting last season, it would be tough. It was a tough year to be a White Sox fan. Real quick around the league, Cleveland and Atlanta going at it, two of the best teams in baseball, at least record-wise right now. Though dusty Cleveland Guardians. They ain't guarding nothing, but they the Guardians. And the Atlanta Bravos, the Braves, 3-3 is the tie at the bottom of the ninth inning in Atlanta. Oakland playing some good baseball to start the season, considering that they're Oakland. 5-6, they trail Baltimore in the top of the ninth. St. Louis and the Mets are going at it. The Mets are tied with St. Louis 1-1 in New York. Washington and Miami, 10-9. Washington leads in the bottom of the seventh. The Yankees lead Milwaukee 11-4. Texas 4, Cincinnati 3. Houston and Colorado tied at, Houston with a 2-0 lead in the top of the first. And you have a bunch of other games because it's a Sunday. So I'll get back to those later as the White Sox have a new pitcher. Shinton facing LaShore. Is it LaShore out there? Yeah, or Leisure. Leisure throws a fastball high and outside. 1 out, 1 on. Tying run at the plate. Chicago White Sox lead 4-2. Curveball low. 2-0 is now the count. It's the White Sox lead Tampa Bay 4-2, looking to sweep these guys. Leisure with a fastball that was another ball, but he got on the swing at it 2-1. Let's see if he can get something somewhere close to the strike zone. So Leisure had 19 career saves in the minor league, gets him to pop up to left field. Benintendi tracking, got him. The runner does not advance. 2 outs, 1 on at second. Tampa Bay's down to their last out of the game. And Leisure is looking to preserve a win for the Chicago White Sox. Eric Fetty with a strong game. Now can do nothing but watch. Clippers lead the Mavericks 24-14 early in the game. A minute and 50 to go in the first quarter. Leisure throws a slider down and in the dirt. Super windy out there. Curtis Mead, foul out, fly out, strikeout to this game, 0 for 3. Let's make it 0 for 4, my guy. Ooh, slider gets him to ground to third base, across the field to first, the stretch, and he's out of there. White Sox win. Let's go, baby. 4-2 over the Rays. And can you believe it? The Chicago White Sox came into this weekend with 3 wins total, and they walk away with 6 total wins. Shout out to the White Sox sweeping the Tampa Bay Rays. Fireworks on 35th, baby. Let's go. Eric Fetty taking care of business. The Chicago White Sox not getting down on themselves and getting back into the game even after they started the game slowly. They took care of business, grabbed some insurance runs in the 8th inning, and did not allow the little bit of a rally that Tampa Bay tried to mount in the top of the ninth with Fetty come in and try to get the complete game. He wasn't able to do it. Leisure comes in and slams the door. Chicago White Sox win 4-2 over the Tampa Bay Rays. Let's go. They got a sweep, Steely. They got a sweep. I can't believe it, bro. They doubled their win total. Everybody know how bad the White Sox been all season. So it feels good to see them get a sweep. I didn't think I was going to see it at all. Woo. Man, Steely, it's been tough. It's been tough, man. I haven't even been able to talk to my 13-year-old about the White Sox. It's just been that bad. So now we have a situation where, what's going to happen next, man? This homestand is important for the White Sox. They got work to do, of course. Now they've improved to 6-22, getting 3 straight wins is something that nobody could have anticipated based on how the White Sox have been playing. For real, for real. We're gonna get into the stats and all of that. I just want to see who they play next because they just swept these guys. Next, they have the Minnesota Twins. Now, the Minnesota Twins swept the White Sox last week, so it's a little bit of a chance to get some get back at the crib. Tomorrow night, games at 6:40. Tuesday's game is at 6:40, and Wednesday's at 1:10. And then they go on the road for a 6-game road trip. So it'll be good to get some revenge on Minnesota, make up some ground in the division as well. And hey, let's see if the White Sox can keep this momentum going. Hitting is contagious, and the White Sox took care of business today and got, let me see, I think 12, 13 hits. Let me get back to the stats. Where y'all at? But yeah, man, let us know what you think about the White Sox getting this win today. Do you think they can at least turn their season around to the point where they're at least respectable? Because what's been happening to start the season for the Chicago White Sox was just totally disrespectful to the city of Chicago, to the fans. Eric Fetty, 8 1/3 innings today to pace the Chicago White Sox. 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts. You had Grossman and Mendick give the White Sox the lead in the 4th inning with 2 runs batted in for them. Benintendi also got a single, so make that 8 RBIs for him in the last 2 games to put the White Sox up 4-1. And even though Tampa Bay threatened in the top of the 9th, the White Sox were able to get it done, man. Shout out to Andrew Benintendi because he's had a terrible season so far, and now he's starting to click. Eloy Jimenez is clicking 3 for 4 today. Gavin Sheets has been pretty much the only White Sox player that was reliable or consistent. He was 3 for 4 today. Pham stepped up again and got another hit and scored another run today. So Mendick as well with another hit and an RBI today. So the White Sox doing their thing, man. Can't be mad at them for at least this weekend. All right, y'all. It was good kicking it. Appreciate you all for watching the game with me. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm about to chill out. I gotta go cook dinner for the family. So I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, man. Go White Sox. Look at that, man. It's been such a terrible season. Shout out to the White Sox for giving us something to cheer about. 3 games in a row, 3-game sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays fireworks on 35th. Peace.
To the number